Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
Yeah, how'd you know I was on board?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
Yeah, why don't I remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
Yeah, that was HK-50's doing. How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Yeah, he says he repaired it.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
So why are the Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
But I was exiled, yeah.
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
What happened to the Jedi?
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
Yeah, but what about Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
Okay, so we should warn any Jedi, or any survivors still alive.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
So how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
So what do you think we should do?
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you mean?
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
The Mandalorian Wars were my choice.
You're not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
If we do not try, then we've lost anyway.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me.
I don't think there's
If
any
you have other
influence checks in this
questions, find me
conversation.
in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers. We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
Okay, check on her. Oh, got some light side points there. And another level up. Or not another level up. Okay, we'll do that. Which gives us an extra point here, so we can dump that into awareness. What do we need now? Don't feel like we need disable droid. Battle meditation's actually a good one. We'll grab that. Okay, let's go talk to Rhea. This game will have a lot more running back and forth on the Ebon Hawk to talk to people. A lot more conversations just in general than the first game.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
Yep, when you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
So if we do this option, we'll get light side points, but we will lose influence. So for right now, we're just going to say sorry for your loss.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
If I felt lost your hand, what would happen if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Okay. Then we'll work together for right now.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragas.
How did this happen? Or, you know what? I've never heard of this link before.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So yeah, so that's explaining if we heal ourselves, then it heals, or if one of us heals, then it heals both of us. If one of us uses like force speed, it applies to both of us. But there actually aren't any negative consequences, so it's not like when one takes damage, both take damage or anything like that. So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
We can't keep running until they catch
It
us.
does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Okay, more questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
So yeah, we could feel the force again now.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
Yeah, I don't think the Jedi would do such a thing.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
Is there any way to reverse it?
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
But it is possible.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
So we want to... Yep, this first one. This will give us both light side points and increase our influence with her.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
Okay.
I would
We need
see
to
to
reflect
that
on
fool
this.
in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Okay. We did the influence. What is that? Okay. Let's see. We can open this. Hey, and there's a damaged HK unit. Here. It's missing a couple things: processor, droid chassis, cluster control, and vocabulator. So we will insert the vocabulator we got. And that's all we can do for now. T3. Let's look at... Let me pull up this, even though apparently it's not 100% complete like I thought it was. Let me find T3. Okay, there's some stuff. Alright. Yeah, how'd you get here? Let's see, is our computer... Yeah, we should be able to do this. I just want to make sure... Here... Let me... Hold on. I need an intelligence of 15 and a computer use of 11 for these checks. Computer use is... 15. Okay, yeah, we have enough. How'd you get here? You're deliberately avoiding answering. And then we want to say, yeah, we want to say that we want to check the core. And I want to make sure you're alright. Let me check. Cool. Then play the message.
T3, you have been with us since Telos. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic, I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
Friend of yours? So yeah, so you came looking for me for help? But why me? Someone who could fight what was coming? Well, thanks. The person in the hologram in front of yours? Okay. Never mind then. Alright, gain some light, some points, and some influence with T3. Let's see, we can talk to them again, I think. And if we tell them... Yeah, it looks like you suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So, yep. So you lost a lot of programs in your Braver Core. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll get those back. Okay. I'll be going now. There we go. Some more influence with T3. So yeah, we saw that hologram of Bastila from the first game, talking about Revan going off to search for something at the edge of the galaxy. What does the security system do? Oh, it just gives us cameras, I think, to each component, each compartment. Alright. Now over to Atten.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as
What a
always.
surprise.
Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
I don't think she's a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty. Because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Are you that desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Baragas had logged in their astrogation charts.
Well, if you thought Baragas was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life.
Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, I'll do that.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful.
So where's yours?
Yeah, we're not allowed to keep our lightsaber.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
It was unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
I think we want to say it's silver. Yeah.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
Yeah, it was taken long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, I think that's it. We're gonna try to talk to him again just to make sure.
Should be there before too long.
Yeah, okay. I think that's all the dialogue we can do for right now. To Telos, which, if you remember from the first game, is where Karth was from. It got bombed out early on in the Jedi Civil War. Alright.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
I understand.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Somebody messing around with
You
the
will be
ship.
held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
I have some questions.
I have many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
At least it's not like Manon in the first game. We don't have to do like a trial.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
I'm not a Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a police station. How do you expect you to
The
with it?
security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't really want to fight. Yeah, I don't really want to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Okay, real quick. More dex. Skills. Feats. Fighting spirit. Where is that? Sneak attack. Where is that feat? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give him start leveling up close combat because that's going to be useful for him later. Repair powers. Only gets one when we'll do battle meditation because it is very useful. Which is another level up. Wisdom. Still only one power. Let's do... do disable droid. Okay. That's safe. Come on. Force push. Force push. Never mind.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How do you manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
So what's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Okay.
Officer,
Gotcha.
get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Okay. How long will we be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
Okay.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Rhea?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Sure.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
What's this about? Yeah, so the restoration project is just an attempt to restore the planet from before the bombardment that happened at the in the first game, or we learned about in the first game. And Zerka's back. Well, how are they harming the project? Why would they do this? How did they take the zones? So how can I help? What do you, yeah, heal me? How?
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Okay. I'll speak with him when I'm free. Yeah, they'll attempt to help us with our force power issue. If the Ithorians will help us. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Rest. Alright. Where's Colin?
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Sure, we'll go ahead and talk
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
He didn't mention anything like that.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Okay, go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
Okay, I'm
That's
not really
too
interested.
bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Okay. Back to resting. Any more phone calls?
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
So I assume the Ebon Hawk's still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
And T3?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Okay.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from experience.
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay in or explore Telos, we need a ship.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Okay.